We, the citizens of India, take a pledge on the occasion of International Anti-Corruption Day to fight against corruption of all types. Motivate my fellow citizens to stop corruption. We can and we will make India corruption free.
Hi everyone and welcome to TCSE 24. Today, on the occasion of Anti-Corruption Day, we will have a short discussion about what is corruption, its past, steps taken by government and measures which we can take as a youth to combat it. As our special guest, we are having two experts with us. Ishwari from Social Activist Department and Purav Joshi from Youth Politician Department. Corruption is prevalent in various parts of the world in different forms. Wherever some business deals are made, political game plans come into play and seed of corruption is sown. In our daily life, we come across various news of fraudulent codes. If we focus on our own country, we will find the problem of corruption at different levels and at every step. Now, my question is to Purav Joshi. Currently, we can see that politics is being dominated by senior politicians, due to which we can see almost no participation of youth in it. And we also hear about frequent scams by different politicians. What would you like to say on this?
Thank you for asking the question. The problem is that not all political leaders are corrupted. It has just become a mindset that all politicians are corrupted. As we all can see that it is a season of elections going on in each and every state and constituencies, and also there are many new political parties emerging in India. So in order to win, they put allegations on each other just to try, and they just try to demoral each other in order to change the public perspective and gain votes and achieve the vote bank politics. I also don't say that no politician is corrupted, but there are some, but they are found guilty and honestly they are given the punishments which they deserve.
So what would you do as a youth politician to counter corruption?
As a youth politician, I would always ensure that I myself, I am clean, and the cabinet or the members which I am having inside my cabinet are always clean, and I would always run a check, an authenticity check, that they all are working efficiently and accurately without landing into any kind of malicious activities.
Okay, so Ishwari, do you agree to the points which Purav has said?
Yes, I do agree with the points which our politicians said, as it is an immoral activity done by many unofficial and official people. So to take some measures, government should prevent some, they have to charge heavy penalties to the people who are practicing corruptions. India will be corruption free only when the government should take definitely a strong actions against them. Definitely it will take time for India to be corruption free, but I hope it will be corruption.
Okay, so Ishwari, there are many measures which are taken by the government, like say for demonetization, going for cashless transactions. Do you think India will be a corruption free country ever?
Not definitely, it is not a yes answer. It will, as I said, it will take time. But yeah, I can say in future times, like after 30-40 years, maybe it will be, our India will be corruption free. Thank you.
Okay, so as our guests for today have answered their questions, we come to the conclusion that we can dream of having India as a corruption-free nation, but of course it will require time. We need to give time. We need to support our politicians. We need to work together as a nation. We need to support the politicians. Not every steps and measures that the politicians are taking is for corruption or for their personal benefit. It is for the country's benefit also. We need to take things in the right way. And it's just that we need to be united, and together we can make India a corruption-free nation. Thank you.
And also I would like to say that we should not believe in fake news and the memes which are circulating on internet, like saying that this party is corrupted, this party is doing this thing. In fact, we should run a fact check with websites like Reuters, NDTV, and Aaj Tak. We should not watch any one channel, because some of the channels are taken by and are promoting the propaganda of so-called political parties, of selected political parties, and they just show their own agenda as well. So in order to believe in truth, we should always believe in fact checks, and we should not always trust the memes or the WhatsApp messages which are circulating. Thank you so much.